When we talk about reconciliation, it can feel distant, like something happening in government offices or behind glass in museum displays. But walking through Victoria, I saw what it looks like up close. Real change doesn't happen through one institution alone. It takes both museums and governments working together to move us beyond awareness and into action. Through accurate education, Indigenous voices, and a willingness to confront the past, they each have a role. And when they collaborate, that's when meaningful reconciliation becomes possible. At the Royal BC Museum, I saw both the power and the challenge of telling history. "Nothing about us without us" was a phrase I heard more than once, and it stuck with me. Museums aren't just places where we view the past, they're spaces where we confront it. With thoughtfully designed exhibits and reimagined narratives, museums like this one are amplifying Indigenous voices and questioning whose stories have been left out. They help move society beyond just awareness by offering accurate education, preserving memory, and holding space for truth. But education is only the beginning. Awareness must be met with action, and that's where governments come in. Just a few blocks away, another institution stands, one actively shaping the future alongside museums. But where museums educate, governments turn learning into action. At the Parliament buildings, one official told us, "We have had the community at the table and the government at the table, but we never brought the Indigenous nation to the table." And that's starting to change. Today, Indigenous leaders meet daily with MLAs in the Indigenous Relations Office. One person shared something else that really stayed with me. Reconciliation should be like a river, continuous and always changing. From building memorials for residential school victims to visiting nations face to face. The government is committed to reconciliation by listening, learning, and acting. With 93 MLAs and over 400 supporting staff, the work is constant, but it's grounded in humility. 2 ears, 1 mouth, someone said, meaning listen more than you speak. Because when governments listen, they can lead. But leadership doesn't belong to institutions alone. Reconciliation is a shared responsibility. It belongs to all of us, including you. You are a part of this story as well. Visit your local museum, ask questions, share your story, attend events, support reconciliation efforts, listen to voices that have been silenced. When we care enough to learn and are bold enough to act, education becomes action, and action becomes change. Because reconciliation isn't just about remembering, it's about responding, and it involves all of us. So, as we step back and reflect on what we've seen, from the museum to the Parliament, we're reminded of something important. Reconciliation isn't a destination, it's a path we walk together. Museums and governments each play a vital role in acknowledging and addressing historical injustices. Museums preserve memory and deliver accurate education. They surface stories that were once hidden, giving voice to those who were silenced. And governments transform that awareness into action. They shape policy, allocate resources, and create spaces for Indigenous leadership at every table. By working together through truthful exhibits, daily dialogue in the Indigenous Relations Office, and a commitment to listen first, they move society beyond awareness and toward real, impactful change. When we all take up the responsibility to learn, question, and act, we begin to chart a path from knowledge to justice. So ask yourself, how will you join this journey?